Are Garmin cycling products worth the price? I'm going to help you answer that question. In this video, I'm going to take you through what I have, what I use, how I use it. So I've been using Garmin product for many years, so this is a very objective video, I feel. It's also unsupported. I've paid for all of these products using my own money. So let's go outside, take a look. I'm just going to take a minute to take you through how I set it up before I go for a ride. I'm just heading out here shortly, so here's what I have on the bike. I have the Garmin Edge Explorer 2. It's kind of the centerpiece. It's already turned on. I've got my Garmin UT800 on the integrated mount. I'm going to go turn on my radar. So it shows radar connected, and it'll tell me here it's got a signal. As you can see, I've got into my Garmin Vivoactive 4. I'm going to broadcast my heart rate. So there's a broadcast button. I have to agree. And it shows it's connected. There's my heart rate. So the other thing I use is the Garmin Varia app, which you can use for an iPhone or Android. You can see it's just connected there. So I use it really because I'm using my headphones, so it'll send a signal to my phone, which will then give me an audible that cars are coming. Well, let's start with the Edge Explorer. It's in pause mode right now. But you can see I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 data screens set up. I don't like the way they're set up now, so I can go into either the unit itself or Garmin Connect and do those. And you have several different fields you can do. So if you're a real data geek, you can set up lots of different sensors and lots of different data on there. I like it, the touch screen. I used to have the Edge 530, which is quite a bit smaller, worked fantastic. And before that, my first one was an Edge 200, worked really well as well. And all those I really enjoyed. Super reliable, never a problem. The last two are quite easy. You just upload automatically to Garmin Connect after, and then from there you can go into Garmin Connect. So I'll show you a little bit of a clip here now. You can go into Garmin Connect, you can check your rides, you can check your data. I like that it keeps track of it sort of, weekly, monthly, and annually. I can take a look and compare how I'm doing with that. So all your analytics are in Garmin Connect. I use Garmin Connect an awful lot for using on my smartwatch, my Vivoactive 3. Everything from hikes to bike rides to swims. It helps me really keep an eye on what I'm doing, as well as now I've got heart rate I'm tracking. Also helps me with my recovery. The Edge Explorer is also a really good unit if you want to have maps built in. This has built-in maps natively, which is really nice to have. You can also, I go into Garmin Connect and create routes when I'm in an area I don't know very well, so I can have turn-by-turn navigation. You can also just go through the screens very quickly, very responsive. You can tell you what your ascent is, and here it is. It shows a map and it shows where I am. It'll tell you the next road and the next turn. So there's the UT800, the flash, and I've had people comment on this. They've seen me like 2 kilometers away and they can't believe it. And they always ask me, what is that bike like? So it's definitely nice and bright. There's several different modes. It goes up to 800 lumens, 800, 600, I think 400. Yeah, so really good. I like the mount that came with it. It's pretty cool, where it's got your edge and the light all connected. That makes it look pretty sleek. So I've had this front light about 3 years and it hasn't failed me once. Super reliable, decent battery life, really nice and bright, as I said. The only thing I would say, it's a bit heavy if you're a weight weenie. A super strong sort of aluminum construction, and however, it takes a long time to charge this thing, so make sure you allow time for that. But otherwise, really happy with it. You can connect it to the Garmin, so that if you're on a ride or it can adjust to your speed. So for example, if you're on a night ride somewhere and you're going really slow, it will slow down. If you're speeding up, it'll crank up the lumens to accommodate so you can see, I guess, potholes and whatnot when you're on the ride. So it's a pretty smart feature. I don't really use that at all though, never have. I just manually change it. So next up is the radar. So I love this thing. This, I would say, was my best Garmin purchase. I just got the standard mount on. I have had Amazon knockoff mounts that are easier and more secure to put on, where they just stay on there, but one broke, and there's a KOM mount that looks decent too, but I'm not paying the price. It's like $50. So however, that works for the most part if you just leave it on there. Several different light modes on it, and again, the radar will send a message to your computer when it senses a car coming up behind you. So I have a whole video on that. At the end of the video here, you can link to that, and explains how I use it. I also can connect to the Vivoactive. It also can connect to the Vivoactive 4, as I mentioned, so it'll you know, you get a buzz on it and you can actually look and see where the cars are coming, but that's not the most safest way, or nor the intended way that Garmin would want it. They would have wanted the signal coming to the head unit so you can see, yeah, and it lights up with a line based on orange or red, how quick cars are coming, and then it turns green when there's no further cars coming. So super nifty. A bit expensive, but you know, your safety is super important, and it is a really good rear light too, very bright. Again, I've had also people comment on that you know, they have seen that light from, I think Garmin says it's like close to 2 kilometers away. So I see lots of people on the roads and trails around here using them now. So so that's it for what I use. Now the next thing I will say is my Garmin Vivoactive 4 watch. You know, I use that a lot. As I said, you can also use it as a for your bike rides, because it's got GPS built in. You know, I wouldn't use it for navigation or if I'm on an intense or long ride, because the battery life isn't as good, obviously, as the head unit, but it works really well if you're just going on a short ride or a less intense ride and you just want to have to track it. I do like to kind of track the accumulation of my rides, but also will pick up on the sensors. It's got a built-in heart rate monitor, which you can use, which, you know, I can also broadcast that. Before I bought my heart strap, I do broadcast it, and then the head unit picks it up as well, so that's really quite good. And like I said, the radar connects to it, and other sensors will connect to it. I use it to track my steps as well, so really smart device. Again, another quality product. My second Vivoactive I've used, so well worth it. So should you invest in a Garmin cycling ecosystem? I would say yes, with a caveat. In a lot of cases, when I upgraded my Garmin products, again, this is my third Edge computer, it's my second radar, and my second watch. I did it when they were on sale and got decent deals, but they are an investment. They are good quality, they're really, really reliable. And again, the way they integrate, you know, again, turn on the radar, it integrates with your head unit, the light integrates. Again, if you got a cadence sensor or whatever, that would, and heart strap integrates super easily, and all show, you know, right in front of you. And also then you get to upload the information to Garmin Connect. Is a really nice way to do things. You can get a similar experience, I'm sure, with other brands, Wahoo, and you know, Apple will track a lot of your things, but I just have had such good luck with these, primarily in terms of just their reliability, their functionality, how well built they are, that I'm going to stick with Garmin for now. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel so you can take a look at some of the cool rides I do and some of the rides I've done and what's coming up this year. Also, there's other product reviews and information on fitness on there I think you'll find helpful and enjoyable. Again, if you use Garmin products or you're thinking about it, feel free to comment. Take care.